Hey everyone, welcome to another Haze Reverb video, and today we'll be discussing the update that happened yesterday actually. So unfortunately I wasn't able to record it yesterday, and therefore we're getting it a day late. But we'll go over all the important stuff. There's actually not that much this week anyway, at least. But first off, we have the Suzu swimsuit version. Now Suzu is like normally she's a 2-star unit. But yeah, this is the limited edition version of her. And she's a heavy type this time instead of an assault. So let's go over her skills. Now she targets the second enemy in the row, and then she hits everything in that row, or everything behind that target. She is an armor ignoring the DPS, which is quite good. Then she has some self buffs like attack, armor, crit chance, a bit more attack here, and then the most important part about her is that when she defeats an enemy, she will charge up immediately for the next turn. So on the first turn, she will still charge up like a normal heavy does. Then on the second turn, as long as she kills one unit, she'll be charged up for the next turn and keep attacking. So that's what makes her quite good, and I think she is worth picking up if you are looking to build a heavy type team eventually. At the moment, I'm still unsure whether it's that viable, but she should definitely be used in heavy teams later on. On the JP tier list, she is considered a tier 2 character, which is not too bad. It's on the same tier as units like Angel Belina, Kokoro Kami, Valentine Skadi. So usable, right? Definitely usable. And yeah, I'd say there's a couple of reasons why you would pull for her. One, if you're looking to build a heavy team, of course, and two, if you want to collect all the limited units. Because I'm unsure, whether this is going to come back for a while. It's probably not going to come back for at least 6 months. Like if the Valentine rerun is anything to go by, they're not technically not, waiting an entire year to rerun those units, and therefore we could expect Suzu to come back in about half a year. At that point, it'll be winter in the northern hemisphere and summer in the southern hemisphere. So it's summer somewhere, and therefore a decent chance that we'll get her again in about 6 months' time. But if you don't want to wait that long, maybe you pull it now. But I would say she's also a reasonable unit to skip if you are low on resources. So just taking into account your own situation. If you don't plan to build her for a long time, then you could probably just wait and wait for a proper heavy team to actually come out, and then you can worry about it in about 6 months' time. Now I did pull for her, so let's go over her basics or her base skills and when she gets her important skill nodes. Now at base rank, she actually already has the armor ignore, which is nice, but the multiplier is much lower, of course. This goes up to 90% at rank 10, so it's a pretty big difference, like double damage going to rank 10. But I would say she's worth trying out at low level, as long as you can, 6-star her and all that. Then I think she could probably work at rank 1 at least, because you probably want to get her resonance gear at least, which will give her +1 skill rank. Because all of these are all attack, and that's going to be, of course, helping her with her damage significantly. And therefore you will want to get all these. Then yeah, most of the stuff is just like the lower versions of it. She still also gets the immediate charge ability straight away, and therefore I'd say usable at rank 0 or 1. But this also depends how much damage she actually does. I haven't tested it yet, of course. I haven't leveled it up, and I haven't seen people use it yet. Maybe we will, but I think she'll probably be more used in like a proper heavy team, which no one really runs at the moment. But let's look at her skill ups. So rank 10, as I mentioned, this is when she gets the highest armor ignore ability, right? Rank 9, this is when she gets the highest self crit chance buffing. This is her normal attack. Then like the lower version of the armor ignore, right? Let's see if there's anything important that she gains. This one, I think this is an additional boost. So at rank 5, she gets an additional 10% because she has a normal self buff of 10%, but also like a second self buff of 10%, and in total would be 20%. So she'll get that rank 5. And yeah, everything else is just like a lower version of everything else. So I would say she's usable at low ranks, but ideally you would probably want her to be at high rank to do enough damage. But yeah, that is her. Oh, I guess also we can check the affinity. So she gains some more crit damage here and some more attack. So that is Suzu. Then we also got the second part of the side story. So we go into here. The lower aisle is now open, and on this one you'll sweep for this currency, and this is used on the second boss, which is in Panic Nightmare, and that is Bahamut. So this Sizz fight, you should probably have already cleared out like the shop that this one is in. So this one gives you like the tiers of Sizz. So in Wish Exchange, that's what you would be using for here. And then any excess ones you can convert it into Dragon Jades to spend on this one, right? But at this point, you should probably have already finished Sizz already, so you don't need to sweep that one. You only need to sweep the lower aisle to get the Bahamut currency, and that will convert directly into the Dragon Jades. Of course, like if you were to farm Sizz and then convert into Dragon Jades, it's much less efficient because you get a very pitiful amount of Dragon Jades by doing that. So farm Bahamut instead to get the second shop, which has pretty much all the actual goodies, right? It's got the reverbs and tickets and all that. So you want to clear out this one. And yeah, any excess you can use on the shields if you want to. And something worth mentioning, you'll probably want to get this the shop done this week if you can, because next week we will get a double resource event, right? I think similar to last time, I believe this starts after. Actually, I think this does start on straight after maintenance. It doesn't seem to be different compared to last time. So I think this week is a good time to be doing your the side story farming. You probably want to spend most of your stamina on that one, and then just do your 5 resource stages a day for your dailies, and then the rest into the side story. But yeah, that double resource is coming next week, so just take note of that. And I think that pretty much covers what we got this week, and just a sneak peek of what is coming next week. I assume there's probably going to be a new banner next week, or maybe like a rerun banner, but yeah, we'll see when they announce that one. Alright, so I'm going to leave it here. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.